Hey everybody, welcome back to the Here to See channel. Got another Here journal for you. Genesis chapter 12. Genesis, the first book of the Bible, and the Here to See channel, always focused on sharing pearls of wisdom, nuggets of knowledge, understanding the difficult, and instructions for a better life. We're reading through the entire book of Genesis, a chapter at a time, and doing a Here journal on each chapter. Here journaling is a method many find edifying to their personal relationship with the Lord. So check out replicate.org to learn more about here journaling. But now let's see one. Let's read and listen to Genesis chapter 12 in the New Living Translation from the YouVersion Bible app, and then I'll share my here journal with you.
Chapter 12. The Call of Abram. The Lord had said to Abram, "Leave your native country, your relatives and your father's family, and go to the land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you famous, and you will be a blessing to others. I will bless those who bless you and curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on earth will be blessed through you." So Abram departed as the Lord had instructed, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he left Haran. He took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, and all his wealth, his livestock, and all the people he had taken into his household at Haran, and headed for the land of Canaan. When they arrived in Canaan, Abram traveled through the land as far as Shechem. There he set up camp beside the oak of Moreh. At that time the area was inhabited by Canaanites. Then the Lord appeared to Abram and said, "I will give this land to your descendants." And Abram built an altar there and dedicated it to the Lord, who had appeared to him. After that, Abram traveled south and set up camp in the hill country, with Bethel to the west and Ai to the east. There he built another altar and dedicated it to the Lord, and he worshipped the Lord. Then Abram continued traveling south by stages toward the Negev. Abram and Sarai in Egypt. At that time a severe famine struck the land of Canaan, forcing Abram to go down to Egypt, where he lived as a foreigner. As he was approaching the border of Egypt, Abram said to his wife Sarai, "Look, you are a very beautiful woman. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, 'This is his wife. Let's kill him, then we can have her.' So please tell them you are my sister. Then they will spare my life and treat me well because of their interest in you." And sure enough, when Abram arrived in Egypt, everyone spoke of Sarai's beauty. When the palace officials saw her, they sang her praises to Pharaoh, their king, and Sarai was taken into his palace. Then Pharaoh gave Abram many gifts because of her: sheep, goats, cattle, male and female donkeys, male and female servants, and camels. But the Lord sent terrible plagues upon Pharaoh and his household because of Sarai, Abram's wife. So Pharaoh summoned Abram and accused him sharply. "What have you done to me?" he demanded. "Why didn't you tell me she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister and allow me to take her as my wife? Now then, here is your wife. Take her and get out of here." Pharaoh ordered some of his men to escort them, and he sent Abram out of the country along with his wife and all his possessions.
And that was Genesis chapter 12 in the New Living Translation from the YouVersion Bible app. Now for my here journal. Genesis chapter 12 verses 1 to 6. Verse 1. The Lord had said to Abraham, "Leave your native country, your relatives, and your father's family, and go to the land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you famous, and you will be a blessing to others. I will bless those who bless you, and curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on the earth will be blessed through you." So Abram departed as the Lord instructed, and Lot went with him. Abram was 75 years old when he left Haran. He took his wife Sarai, his nephew Lot, and all his wealth, his livestock, all the people he had taken into his household at Haran, and headed for the land of Canaan. When they arrived in Canaan, Abraham traveled through the land as far as Shechem. There he set up camp beside the oak of Moreh. At that time, the area was inhabited by Canaanites. So, what's my explanation? The Lord directed Abraham to leave his native country, to take everything he owned to a land that God would show him. Abraham did as the Lord instructed, even though he was 75 years old. So, what's the application for us today? Can you imagine if God had called you at 75 years old to pack up everything and move to a land, a place you do not know, but follow the Lord's direction completely? Would we be as faithful and obedient as Abram? Think now, what has the Lord asked you to do? Do you know? Do you remember? Perhaps it's time to seek the Lord again and ask Him what He would have us to do. He may not require you to pack up and move to Canaan, but He certainly has something for you to do. Find out what it is and faithfully and obediently follow His direction. You'll never be more satisfied than when you're in the middle of the Lord's will. Psalm chapter 25, verse 4 and 5. Make me to know your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me, for you are God of my salvation. For you I wait all the day long. James chapter 1, verse 5. If any of you lacks wisdom, then ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given him. Psalm chapter 16, verse 7 and 8. I bless the Lord who gives me counsel. In the night also my heart instructs me. I have set the Lord always before me, because he is at my right hand. I shall not be shaken. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. Psalm chapter 32, verses 8 and 9. I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you. Be not like a horse or a mule without understanding, which must be curbed with bit and bridle, or it will not stay near you. John chapter 16, verse 13. When the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all the truth, for he will not speak on his own authority, but whatever he hears he will speak, and he will declare to you the things that are to come. So what's my response? Lord, thank you for my life, for my salvation. I seek to abide in you as you abide in me, following you faithfully and obediently. Show me your way, Lord. I pray for those that do not know you, that they may come to you in Jesus' name. And now, how about you? Why don't you try some hair journaling? Highlight, explain, apply, respond. You can do it. Comment below. Share your experiences with us. If you don't know Jesus, read the Gospel of John chapter 3 to learn about his forgiveness. By all means, talk to God about it. You can talk to God about anything. He's waiting to hear from you. Seek him now. God bless.